It seems like the new map has a lot of secrets and I'm gonna be breaking down everything. I'm Valorant Fatman. If you want more content like this, be sure to drop a like. I really appreciate that. But today we're gonna be talking about the new Breeze map. Now there is a lot of things you have missed, especially everything we need to know about Valorant Episode 2 Act 3 map. And if you want to support the channel, be sure to drop a like. Thank you so much. So the most important thing to note here, this is the new picture of the teaser. And what we can see here is what Valorant have posted. On Byte, we have a poster for Breeze, the most likely new map. On the side is Made in England Kingdom subsidiary. Valorant's creative director may have another theory, the rabbit hole deepens. And so not to be that guy that deepens the rabbit hole, something about those posters might be off. And he tries to direct us into the correct ways of finding teasers. To the best of my knowledge, Kingdom has no such subsidiary in England, but it does say a Kingdom subsidiary. Now someone has made this, and who exactly, we're not sure. Did the Valorant protocol make this? I don't think so, because the Valorant protocol actually entered this island, right? So it's most likely some sort of a setup. It's a trap for the new Valorant agents, and what this exactly means is they actually took the ship. They took the ship and something happened. You know, they got lost in the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle has Radianite, which can create multiple rifts, and this is something I'm going to be talking about. Now, this is an old video about Valorant Hub again, but you can all see which islands exactly they went. So here is Icebox, because it doesn't show. There's Aston, there's Split, there's Bind, and of course we will see a few other futuristic maps. So this is New Papua Guinea. It doesn't seem to be Australia, but it actually seems to be this little island. You can see somewhere in Europe, right? Aston also, and now you can see, this is kind of, here is the Bermuda Triangle, but you cannot see the Bermuda Triangle on this simple map. And this is where agents have traveled or will travel, where all the Valorant Kingdom locations are, so Kingdom's big sites, it seems like. And it seems like that they actually did somehow travel, a rift open, and the agents were not expecting to end up being on this island. It definitely makes sense here. One great theory Cyprel did is one more thing to consider. Maybe the Breeze theme music was an intentional misdirect. So at the start, we actually saw some Breeze theme music that nobody knew what it was. We just heard some music and that was that. The team has shown that the maps are not always tied to the real world physics. So for example, Aston, don't be surprised if Breeze continues the trend with unconventional locality. I didn't really understand that, but the team has shown that maps are not always tied to real world physics. It could potentially mean that the island is fake, it's made up. It's made up by someone, probably a setup from Kingdom themselves. It definitely does make sense. And they actually want to explain the Bermuda phenomenon with Radianite, but how exactly? My guess is rifts, rift opening and snatching ships away to strange unmarked island in between dimensions. I don't feel it's kind of that, but it's possible that some kind of an open portal open. But there have been theories with Valorant actually being between dimensions and these agents fighting. That is a good theory, however, I don't feel like it's the canon. The possibilities are endless, and when we consider Radianite and its properties, it could be that it actually did snatch them away to another location from the Lost at Sea card. Somehow a portal opened, a Radianite portal, and it went to this specific island, and they cannot escape the island. Or it could actually be a trap by Kingdom themselves, who were expecting Valorant protocol to be arriving. So these are all the big agents, and then the Kingdom wants to shut them down by placing a portal to this uninhabited island, who are now fighting with the other agents. And I do feel like this rock was replaced before it was an orb for a reason. It wasn't just placed. It could be placed in another patch, but it was specifically replaced in a frequent patch, which could potentially mean that some sort of a rock, it's near a mountain. That's very likely possible. Yes, that is one theory. But the other theory is simply put that they're again on an island that floats on some sorts. It isn't a normal island that we're used to. It's a breeze. So for example, it could be high up in the air, which definitely does confirm the theory. How the water flows, we're not sure. It's a very, very interesting theory that nobody has been talking about. And I feel like this rock is seriously connected to the new map. How exactly? Well, there is one theory. There are a lot of rocks on that poster, even though I know it was here since the beginning. But lastly, the Radianite orb from heaven from Bind was replaced with a giant rock. Maybe there's some connections, who knows? And if you scroll up here, there's actually this poster, but it's really old, so they would have to predict the map and what they're doing in the future. The rocks are probably from Radianite, although we don't have a lot of answers so far. Other than it's a huge rock, it's floating in the air. I don't know And if you've been wondering who these two people are, they're actually antagonists. So they're enemies of Valorant Protocol. So these are all the Valorant Protocol, right? These are the Valorant agents that are actually fighting. So we can view here, and this is the starting menu screen. And I don't know who these are. They look like CEOs really, but they do look evil to me. And they are gonna be the antagonists most likely for fighting against Valorant, and it's very likely that they did actually set up this trap on this island that you can't really escape. The Lost at Sea totally makes sense. Maybe the new agent will help them escape. Now, a lot of people have been asking about the new agent, if it's even arriving. And yes, I do think it's actually arriving. Just it's not gonna be teased at all, or it's gonna be teased like 3 days before, because otherwise it always gets leaked somehow. It's really exciting to see what Kingdom has planned for these agents on the new map island, because it seems like the island is deserted, right? It has no population there. But it's not an island that was never used before. You can see there's some buildings in there. You can see there's like a little small buildings, like a few boats. Nothing adds up. Nothing adds up with this island. It's a complete mystery so far. Sometimes we had a bit of hints at Icebox, but right now we're at, and that's exactly what's pretty good about Valorant. You have so many theories you can do, and you can finally find out who Kingdom is, what their plan is, and what this island is, and what secrets this is holding, because it definitely has some secrets, because the ship they were on did actually crash on this island, and it's not sure why. The new map is 100% gonna be the new island. Some people have been speculating, is this the map at all? Is there gonna be another map, such as before TEASERS we saw that there wasn't actually a map up, but Valorant German posted, we can't even remember the last vacation. What do you pack for it again? Sunglasses, sunscreen, Swarmbot, Vandal, sandals, what else? And I really do feel like this box is not connected at all, but I do feel like if they're teasing about summer overall, the summer map on an island is very possible, and everyone is super excited for a summer map by itself. And about the new agent, people have been saying there will be no agent, but that is simply not true. You see, every single season we get an agent. Every single act, that is. We get another agent, and there is no chance that we're not getting an agent this act. All through it's not being teased, it's being kept a big mystery. All through there were a few teases, such as, that it's possibly from Caribbean, it's possibly from the same map. It might help the new agent escape, but so far we will be getting some more information soon. A lot of mystery in the air, and there is a lot of news we still do not know, but supposedly we're getting another little teaser for the new Breeze map, and this is what I'm really excited. And about the secret agents, or about the secret Kingdom employees. I feel like the more time passes, the more information we're going to be getting about Valorant lore. So everyone should be really happy in the end. It's free content. It's really good. If you want more content like this though, if you want to join what is going on here, be up to trend, be sure to hit that like button.